Well, it's time for another look at the garden. Today is June 13th, and here we have one of our pepper plants, one of our poblano pepper plants. Next to it some basil that's growing. I've transplanted some of that out of there now. That's what's left. Behind is a nice tomato plant, and that would be can't remember the name of it right now. And here's a yellow medium hot block pepper. Next to that, my parsley. And you can see I've put a marigold back here by the tomato in front of the beefsteak tomato that's back here. Here we've got some cilantro plants. Actually had some of those tonight with our super nachos. And you can see our nasturtiums. If you look down the carrot row, we used to have a bunch of radishes. I just kind of finished picking the good radishes. There's a few more radish plants there, but I don't think they've got much underneath them. And next to the radishes are the beans. You can see back there there's another plant, which I believe is a tomatillo plant, kind of like a ground cherry. We got beets here and peas in front of them. You can see that the peas are starting to bloom, and we've got a nice zucchini plant that's growing here. Got some nasturtiums and marigolds are around here too, just to kind of keep bugs away. Here's my snow peas. Everything's growing a lot since last time. Oh, and of course we got the great big horseradish plant. And then we've got Swiss chard over here. I've been eating some of that. And I don't know if I've said anything about this, but this is wood sorrel. It's a kind of a weed actually, but I put that in my salad sometimes. Just the leaves. Looks like a clover, but it has more of a kind of a lemony taste. Rhododendrons all done blooming. Here's our out of control hosta. They're all out of control, I think, but pretty soon they'll start to bloom. Bird bath looks like it needs some cleaning, huh? There's some mums. And we got quite a few purple blossoms on our columbine. I suppose we can zoom here in on one of the blueberry plants. And you haven't changed much. I've cleaned out some of the lily of the valley close by to give them more space. You can see that our lilies are getting ready to bloom, Asian lilies, and our peonies blooming now. I think I had a total of about 5 blooms this year, which is about as many as I've ever had. And I still haven't picked any of my oregano, at least not, I mean, I've picked little bits of it, but I need to pull a bunch and dry it, and right behind it some chives blossoms. I put a couple of basil plants and cilantro in here, along with the flat leaf parsley. Let's see, how are our beans doing in here? Here are the easiest ones to see. These are the pole beans. I'm just going to let them grow up right up here on the deck. See how that works. Got a rose bush that's getting some buds on it. I put some of my marigolds in here, and there's also some moss rose, portulaca, or however you pronounce that, in there. As the daffodil plants leaves die back, the annuals will kind of take over. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at some apples, huh? We do have quite a few apples on the Wolf River tree, so that's exciting. And you can see here, there's some. They're about an inch in diameter now, so hopefully they'll do well. I've sprayed them a few times. And over here you can see the peaches. They're about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger actually. Here we've got more together than I probably should have together. I've thinned out quite a few, especially the smaller ones. I don't know, it's such a hard thing to thin them out. But at least there's not as many now as there were. But here's a little one. I think I'll get rid of that right now. You can see how big these are. And Golden Delicious. I've had an apple in here. Let's see if I can find it. They're always hard to find this time of the year. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. Oh well. In Harlson, we've got a few. They're all up high. But right up there. And if you look in the distance, you can see that we got the pony out. And Seth's over there. Look at that. He's getting close to the pony. That's good. Grandma's helping him to touch the pony. He was sitting on him earlier. And Mama's getting video of that. And let's go over to the raspberries. See what's happening with the raspberries. First, the red raspberries. Yeah, maybe you can see that there's quite a few on there. So that's exciting. And our little cherry things. Oh, I see some color on some, but I think that they might... I'm not sure what the deal is there. Looks like they might be bugs. I'll have to check that out. Maybe ladybugs or something like that. And the black raspberries. Of course, the domestic ones here that I've planted never seem to be as good as the wild ones. Not sure. This here in particular, it seems like some are really missing a lot of the berry part. I don't know. So that's kind of the story today. Oh, well, we've got Seth over by the tractor now. Here he is. Seth on the tractor.
Hi, Grandpa. Grandpa.
Yeah.
Boy, hi. Mosquito on his arm? The elbow? There you go.
Okay, and then out here we got a couple of Belgians. They just moved in on Tuesday. Today is Thursday evening.
Yeah.
And I guess that's about it for today.